Hi everyone. Okay, basically what I'm trying to do is I have MySQL. I have a couple of tables in MySQL, and in those tables are a whole bunch of names with either underscores or no underscores, okay? And now I also have a list of controllers in Laravel, okay? That need to be, I don't know how to say it, handled. Their names need to get extracted and compared with the and compared with the uh, oof, just stumbling. They need to get compared with the files in the database, the names in the database. So basically, on the right-hand side, we'll have something with controller this, underscore controller this, controller this, right? Or a name with underscores. On the left-hand side, we're going to have names from the database without underscores, right? But if we have to remove the underscores, identify the words, we're running into a whole big mess, right? Now, what I'm gonna really show here, first of all, I'm using Visual Studio Code, okay? Beautiful tool. You guys are probably already familiar, but with Python, it's so elegant and so nice and so beautiful. You just go stop, literally it's just an F5 again. You select that as a Python file, and we're going to get stuff to run down here. You got the terminal inside, you got a debug console, output problems. You know what? You can go research that. And if you already know it, you know it. Okay. But right here, we've got our code to connect to the database. Isn't that so nice? It literally connected right away. I didn't have to do much on it. Didn't have to download and do an npm install. It just came right out of the box. It has beautiful connectors to Mongo, everything of the sort, okay? And all I had to do is go import mysql doc connector. The beauty about this is if we're importing something like, let's say we want to go OS, and you go look right here, we've got OS. Where is it? Right there, os.getCWD. Nice thing is we don't have to declare it. We can declare it, use it, and it's the same name. Just made things a little bit easier. Then we get the current working directory, and then basically we make a connection and done. That's right there. Now, I was using glob in the instance, and I'll tell you guys about that a little bit later. But in this instance, how we're going to compare, and instead of doing a bubble sort or matching characters to other characters, counting how many T's there are, how many S's there are, and then doing a comparison, they came up with something called a difflib. Okay. Why do I need a difflib is basically because I am trying to take these, let me just take you there. I am trying to get into the controller. And what I want to do is right now I've got this market contest, challenge pledge, all that stuff, right? Now I update it and basically I want to change all of these objects, okay, to their respective models, right? Based upon the fact that this is a challenge pledge and that these need to be changed. So they're based on a template and I've probably got about 70 of them, okay? Now, the other way, I would have just hand bombed these and honestly, and then compared, looked at MySQL Workbench, look at does this have an underscore, does it not? And it's very time consuming, right? So I decided to automate it and get a little bit of handle on Python. So when I decided to automate it, I, spent a couple of hours, probably about 3, 4, just understanding a little bit more about Python. I'd already done another one over here that was doing a lot more things, that was creating controllers based on a template and, just kind of figuring out these auto generators. And, at its heart, what it's doing is it's using a difflib to get, and difflib is from this library, and it does a get close match based upon an extracted string, which is I go through a list of files in the controller.php, so the controller folder, and then I go into the valid tables, and I take the valid tables, and that's based upon the tables from show tables. As you know, that's going to show us a list of all the tables. I do a little bit of string manipulation there, and then guess what? It's going to give me stuff like, okay, the way FM market tagging and the way FM market tagging. Or in this instance, sorry, I've kind of looked at the extracted string. And that is, for example, here, seasonal dress, it will find seasonal, seasonal, seasonal underscore dress. This is the closest match. That was awesome, right? When we're doing searching, I know we can build this very raw in C# or other things, but what's beautiful, look at that's 39 lines of code. And literally, when you look at it, this is the beauty about it. All I had to do is go 4x in my result. The fewer characters I have to type, I am happier. And then a colon at the end. You tab it in. Tab it in is a way of it understanding its line breaks and whatever not. Okay. And you got to keep that in perspective. But literally, to do all of that and to put it back into the file and modify that one file will take me another 20 more lines of code. And I'm going to show it to you a little bit after that, right? But basically, you guys can see it's very simple. It's not a big exercise here. But the file manipulations compared to C# give us so much more abilities. For example, just to get the current working directory and the list of files in there, all I have to do is pass in the current working directory, which is /controllers, and then os.list directories entries. That gives me the all the files right here, okay? All of these files, names. And that's what I'm comparing it against. So, I mean, in one line of code, I got that done, right? In C#, I would have had to traverse, do a for each loop, read the directory, make a reading directory, make the folders, and do whatever not, right? Like, I mean, there's a lot of steps in C# using IO, system.io, and a couple of other things. I mean, they may have faster things right now, but to be honest, when I did it in Python, it was just so cool, so quick, so fast, so easy. And I was really blown away by it. Anyways, that's my take on it. Just wanted to share it and put up a video and just thought drop in more videos. Okay? Thanks a lot. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.